Welcome to part 4 of Grand Theft Auto 3. Today, Claude is about to meet future GTA protagonist, Toni Cipriani. Or is that past GTA protagonist? I don't know, the timeline's weird.
Take a seat, kid. Take a goddamn seat. So the laundry won't pay any protection, huh? The Triads think they can mess with me? Let's teach these would-be tough guys what it means to be a tough guy.
Teach him some respect. No son of mine gets it by some Triads. Your father, God rest his soul, took no crap from no Triads
yes,
back
Ma.
in Sicily.
I want you to destroy their laundry vans and mangle any Triad gimp that gets in your way. 8-Ball can supply you with what you're gonna need.
This mission involves you having to destroy 3 Triad fish trucks. And my crazy ass destroys them in very unique ways. They'll be marked on the radar. So, on to the big head honcho himself, Toni Cipriani. Take note that Tony's name is spelt with an I instead of a Y. Tony first appeared in GTA 3, and he's the main playable character of Liberty City Stories. He's essentially Salvatore's number 2. If Salvatore were to die at any point, then Tony will step up and become the boss of the Leone family. How Tony managed to get this much power and respect is in Liberty City Stories. Basically, he was a one-man army and he eliminated 2 of the other families, the Sindacos and the Forellis, which elevated him to Capo status. This also left the Leones the only major Mafia family in the city. You gotta imagine how pleased Salvatore was after that. And Tony has to worry about his mother too. Let's just say that his mother is not a very good woman at all. Basically, she was trying to see if Tony was Mafia material by sending a hitman after him. It didn't end well for the hitman. The mom eventually started to respect Tony, but still kind of shitty towards him. So the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition, which that's one of the things I will agree with Review Tech USA on, is that it's a stupid title for a trilogy. That came out some time ago. For context, the trilogy was released 2 days before this recording, so I'm recording this on the 13th. Those games were released on the 11th. I've heard it was a mixed bag. Some aspects were better than the original games, like checkpoints during missions, but other aspects were worse, like bugs and glitches and shit. And the games did look good in the trailers, but when you actually look past the surface level or play the games yourself, you start to see a bit of issues. Trust me, the Kryptonite Fog in San Andreas and GTA 3 were there for a reason. The character models are a 50-50 roulette on whether or not it's going to be good or bad. Like, Claude looks good, Tommy in the remake looks okay, apart from being chunky. Chunky Tommy. And CJ, apart from some glitching issues, is okay. But then you get to the side characters like Asuka from GTA 3, who... oh god, what happened to her? Or Ryder, also what happened to him? He looks weird. So yeah, the definitive editions, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a price drop to get those. That guy flew, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a price drop on the definitive editions before I get them. I'm gonna save my money because the PS5 was a toll on my wallet and I probably can't afford anything else in the meantime. I'm gonna save my money for Guardians of the Galaxy. I heard that was good. And glitch-free. And I'm also a big Guardians fan, so why not? I want to play as Rocket Raccoon to blow shit up. A heavy-duty scrap crusher against a truck. Wow, I'm very creative. Anyway, that's all 3 of those trucks taken care of, and mission complete. With 3 different ways to destroy those trucks. I'm not sure I did it the way I did before the recording, but at least you know how to destroy the vans now.
He's off making people bleed. Or trying to. He'll never be as tough as his pop. But he left you a note on the table.
The laundry has agreed to pay. You did real good, kid. Go collect the cash and bring it back here. Watch out for the Triads. They may be shoving a firecracker up your ass. But don't take no crap. Nobody, I mean nobody, messes with Toni Cipriani.
That was Tony's mom, always belittling the poor bastard, like most gangster parents do. Are there any gangster parents down in the chat below? Do you actually belittle your children like this? I want to know if that's the case, so that way I don't stereotype. Anyway, this mission requires you to go to Chinatown in order to pick up a briefcase, and since it's Chinatown, it's most likely going to be a trap. And by most likely a trap, I mean it's definitely a trap. Where's Admiral Akbar when I needed him? Oh wait, he got shot out of a window in The Last Jedi. That's one of the reasons why I don't like Star Wars The Last Jedi. Yes, I know, I'll waste them all. These guys have baseball bats and some of them have pistols, which are really inaccurate, so you can just run around and shoot them. But be careful though, this is where the wonky camera can bite you a bit. Not only is this area close quarters, where the camera can get hung up on walls, the camera also does this dynamic swing thing whenever you aim down. It's really weird, you're aiming at the target and Claude's looking at it, but the camera's taking a split second to pan over to the target. So what I do is, I aim at the target, and as the camera's panning, I just spray and play. Spray and play. Spray and pray. God damn it. When people say that GTA 3's combat is the most archaic in the series, they aren't lying. It truly is the most archaic in the GTA 3D series. And that's not counting the PSP games, which purposefully had to be watered down because it was on the PlayStation Portable. In fact, I think those games were even more in-depth than this one. Alright, Tony, here's your goddamn briefcase. I had to fight a whole bunch of triads and get blown up by a truck, but here you go.
I swear that boy of mine don't know
Don Salvatore has called a meeting. I need you to collect the limo and his boy Joey from the garage. Then get Luigi from his club. Come back here and pick me up. Then we'll all drive over to the boss's place together. Those triads, they don't know when to stop. They want a war, they got a war. Now get going.
Oh boy, this mission. Now, Salvatore calls a meeting sucks. The first part of the mission is not so bad, you're just gathering the family members. But once you pick up Joey, Tony, and Luigi, oh man, that's when shit goes down. A whole bunch of triads will attempt to kill you, and you're in a slow-ass limousine and they're in those souped-up trucks. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun at all. And you need the limousine, you can't just abandon it and get into another vehicle with the others. You absolutely need this limousine, which is clunky on the turns and slow.
How you doing?
Next stop, Luigi's. The stretch limo. The good old stretch limo. I freaking hate it. The turn radius is crap, and its top speed is not as high as, say, the Triad trucks or even the bus. I think the bus is faster than the limousine. I keep forgetting that there's a subway system in this game, and just like in real life New York, it's very confusing to navigate. It also doesn't help that they're not properly displayed on the map.
How you doing, kid?
Alright, last stop is Tony's. Oh boy, I'm gonna hate this part. It's gonna be 20 seconds of car pinball, and I don't like pinball at all. Okay, Sonic Spinball is okay, but I need a whole bunch of luck to play that game. But I do manage to get away though, just barely.
No fancy crap.
I like how Tony just says no fancy crap and then this happens. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of fancy crap to get out of this shit, man! Go down this alley nearby. Not only is it a giant shortcut, but the trucks won't chase you down that alley. They'll just take the long way around. That could have ended badly, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. There will be a blockade in front of Leone's estate. I usually just ram it, but since my vehicle is at low health, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna weave around the blockade. I said I was gonna weave around the blockade, but I didn't quite say I was not gonna run down anybody along the way.
You did good back there, kid. Real good. Come on, let's introduce you to the Don.
Hey, Luigi!
Oh, my girls have been missing you so long, Salvatore. You've been away too long.
You tell them once this unfortunate business is taken care of, we'll all go down to the club and celebrate, okay? There's my boy.
How you doing, Pop?
You got yourself a good woman yet? Hey, your mother, God bless her soul, would be turning over in her grave to see you without a wife.
I know, Pop. I'm working on it.
Tony! How's your mama? She's a great woman, you know. Strong. Firenze.
She's good. Fine.
Terrific, terrific. Now listen, you guys, you go inside while I talk to our new friend here. I see nothing but good things for you, my boy.
We are now officially the Don's right-hand man, the Darth Vader to the Emperor, the Tatsu to the Shredder, the Bob to the Jack Nicholson's Joker. I'll be starting Salvatore's missions next part. For the rest of the video, I'll be showing off a couple of Rampage missions. Now, I won't be doing all of the Rampage missions in this playthrough, but eventually I'll probably make a walkthrough style tutorial video about the Rampages, where they're at, and how to complete those. I got a lot of ideas for improving my channel in 2022. More strategic walkthrough type of videos, you know. I want to do a Mega Man 2 Buster Only run, except for, wait, you can't really Buster Only that game, can you? That one boss. Fuck that boss, by the way. And don't worry, the usual playthroughs will still be there. I'm gonna aim a bit more modern this time, so Guardians of the Galaxy I'm probably gonna play next year, as well as Jedi Fallen Order. I want to get to that game now. That's a fun game. As for streaming, I can try my hand at streaming again, but I need good internet, and the internet I have right now is not that. I'll make an update video explaining more in detail as to what is going on with this channel. Don't worry, 2022 is going to be a fun year. Or at least I hope it's a fun year. I don't know, the YouTube is kind of wonky. They got rid of dislike buttons. Or the dislike button count. I'm not sure if I like that. Here's one of the Rampages. Destroy 13 vehicles in 120 seconds. With a rocket launcher. Rocket launcher! Anywho. Yeah, this Rampage is actually kind of difficult because you got pedestrians trying to punch you in the face, and you got a rocket launcher, and that doesn't bode well for you because if you shoot the pedestrian right next to you, you're gonna die. This Rampage sucks, actually. Oh, great, this guy wants to fuck with me now. Get away from me! You can't switch your weapons, which adds to the difficulty. Well, on the bright side, there are cars spawning in, which makes this part easy. I hate fucking pedestrians. Cars are spawning in very frequently, which makes this part easier in that regard. The AI knows that I have a rocket launcher and that I don't want to blow myself up. That's why they're bum rushing me. Oh god, there's a cop now. Hey cop, I'm doing the right thing by getting rid of all the cars in Liberty City. What's the problem with that? Have you seen the gas emissions? Have you seen the gas prices? Come on, I'm just a grungy Captain Planet. Leave me alone. Okay, that was interesting. Whenever you complete a rampage or a mission, your star rating will go back down to 0. But since a car exploded after I completed the rampage, I'm back to 1 star. As much as I like the rampages in this game, I will say that I like Vice Cities more because they're more fair, I feel. The rampages in this game are a bit unbalanced. And the unbalanced issues come from either the enemies swarming you too much, or the enemies just not appearing on the map. This hospital has saved me multiple times during the early part of this game. The ammunition on this island does not sell body armor, but there are drops around the island, so you don't have to worry about that, just as long as you know where the drops are. The next rampage I'm going to is easier than the previous one I just did, and I get a new weapon from it. Or, I use the new weapon, I don't get it just yet. It's right by Luigi's. Kill 30 Diablos in 120 seconds. You have the M16. Oh boy, the M16 in this game is freaking broken. You heard that, right? Those are not just gunshots. That's the sound of fear hitting your very ears. The M16 is very powerful, it fires quickly, and it has like 60 bullets in the chamber, so you're not going to run out of ammo anytime soon. Also, that makes the enemies with M16s equally as dangerous, because if you're in their line of sight, you're pretty much going to die instantly. It's that powerful. It even blows up vehicles kinda quickly too. Remember the RCP-90 from GoldenEye? The M16 is that weapon on steroids! And I know for a fact that the real-life M16 does not fire this quickly. It's supposed to be 950 rounds a minute, but with this fire rate, it could easily breach 1,000. Oh, they're the Diablos. Just in case people don't spawn into the map, just quickly turn the camera. Ow. You do realize I have a massive death weapon, right? The M16 is probably the best weapon in the game, but there are downsides. Like, the recoil is through the roof, and the range is not as good because you're firing all over the place. It's more of an up-close and personal weapon whenever you get surrounded. But I'll see you in part 5, where I start Don Leone's missions as the right-hand man. I'll see you then.